Hello everyone, my name is Missy-Maddie and this is my wee fox helper Seraphina. Today we will be teaching you how to build this gorgeous pumpkin cottage just in time for the spooky season. So if you like what you see, keep watching, and of course don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials from me. Happy Halloween! Okie dokie everyone, so the first thing you're going to want to do is make a 9x9 square with a 3x3 square coming out either side. I'm going to put mine on the right just because that's my preference, but depending on your landscape it can be any side of the build. I'm going to be using yellow terracotta for this, but you can use any coloured block. I just think it looks kind of spooky and kind of cool, so that's what I'm going with. The next step is you're going to want to bring your walls of the 9x9 square up 7 blocks high. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and of course just do that on all your walls. So you should now have something that resembles a block of cheese almost, and this is going to be the main height of your build. And the next thing you're going to want to do is bring the walls of the 3x3 square up to 4 blocks high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and just do that on all the sides. There, so you should have something a little bit better balanced now, and the next step is we're actually going to smash out the corners of the build just to give it a little bit more dimension and make it look a little less blocky. I know it's Minecraft and everything's blocky, but just to help give it a little bit more dimension, like I said. And you're going to do that on all of the corners, including on your smaller 3x3 square. And once that's done, it's time to start work on the windows, which is super easy. The windows should fall naturally. You're going to want to create a 1x2 window space pretty much smack bang in the middle of the walls, just like this. It flows pretty naturally in the smaller square, and then for the main build you're just going to want to bring those up by 3 instead of 2, and then just pop them along 1x3 blocks just like that. It should look symmetrical, and if it doesn't, then maybe just go back through and try and figure out where you've gone wrong. Yeah, it's always a good sign to just double check that sort of thing so we don't lose the symmetry. So now that we've got our windows in, we're going to do a little bit of work on the door frame thing. So I'm just going to cut out a little door space, just a 1x2, really basic stuff. And the next thing we're going to need is we're going to need stairs, wooden stairs, wooden planks and wooden slabs of some sort, and you can really use any type of wood for this step. I personally like to use spruce for this. I just think it adds sort of a nice depth, and it almost, with the texture pack I'm using, it almost matches the trim on the terracotta, so I quite like that. The first thing you're going to want to do is place a stair facing into the door frame, just like that. On the back of that stair, you're going to want to place an upside down stair, just like that. It looks a little weird at the moment, but just bear with me. You're then going to want to add a full block of wooden planks on top of that stair. On top of the planks, you're going to want to add a stair facing into the door, and on the back of that stair, another upside down stair. So you should have something sort of like a half circle at this stage, and then just repeat the process on the other side. So you're going to go an upside down stair, a full block of planks, an upright stair, and then on the back an upside down stair, and then for the top part you're just going to want to add 3 slabs, just like that. Perfect. And then to complete this little doorway area, I'm just going to put a spruce door. Just cut my flooring in, just like that. Again, you can use any door you like, but I think the spruce looks quite rustic in this texture pack. So we're getting somewhere at this point. I think the next thing we're going to work on is the roof. Now the top floor of this build sort of cuts into the roof, sort of like an attic roof, which is quite cute. And we're not going to make it out of cobblestone. I don't know why I'm getting my cobblestone out. We are going to be making the roof out of spruce again, or whichever wood you're using. You're going to firstly start off by just lining the outside wall, just like that. And the pattern that we're going to be using for the roof is one block, one stair pattern. So basically we're going to do a row of stairs, a row of planks, a row of stairs, another row of planks, and another row of stairs, and so on and so forth. What this is going to do is make a really tall, quite vertical roof compared to the rest of the build, and that gives it a sort of I guess gothic feel to it, because a lot of gothic architecture is very vertical, which helps us with our spooky feel. So that's why we're going to make quite a tall roof. Also, it's going to give us more ceiling space for when we come to do our bedroom, which is upstairs. So just repeat that again. We're going to go stair, plank, stair, plank. We should be going up 2 blocks at a time. I hope the shaders that I've got on at the moment aren't too distracting while I'm doing this. If they are, feel free to comment that and I'll make sure to turn them off for next time. And speaking of hard to see, I will just set it to daytime. Sorry about that. Let's keep going with our roof. And for the last row, you just want to make sure your plank sits above the stairs and not in line with them, just to complete that sort of height pattern that we've been working on. And then you should have something that looks like this. A little basic at the moment, but the next step is to do pretty much exactly the same, only this time we're going to attach it to the wall that is indented from the outside wall. So right here we're going to bring that out by 2, just like that, and continue our pattern upwards. It's exactly the same as last time, only it should be about a block down, I think. And what that's going to do is again just add a nice bit of dimension, a little bit of visual interest. So it's going to be our top block. Let's work on the other side. There we go. So you should have something that looks sort of like this, and that's going to be the basic structure. Go ahead and fill in these little gaps that we have here with more wooden planks. Oopsie daisy. It's always really awkward getting in there actually. It's a hard angle, but once you've got all of that done, you can go in and we're going to add some upside down spruce stairs to the bottom of our outer layer of roof, just to sort of bevel it off nicely and give it sort of a natural incline. And then lastly we are going to, well, not lastly in terms of the whole build, but for the roof anyway, we're just going to add in our missing terracotta just all the way up like this, and then you should have something that looks like this, looking really good. Basically just repeat the process on the other side or the back of the build that we just did at the front. So we should be all good for the roof. Again, just add in your terracotta, and then we're going to work on the side room, or our little 3x3 square, the roof for that, because it's a little bit different. For this one you're going to want to get your slabs ready, and we are going to just follow this all the way around with spruce stairs. So there should be 3 blocks of yellow terracotta and then your stair. For these beveled bits, I like to add the stairs facing towards the front and back rather than the side, but whatever you think looks best, I think it will work either way. You're then going to want to add some slabs on the top of these terracotta blocks. So my audio got a little bit weird for some reason at this point, so I'm just going to try and explain what I'm doing. Basically, after I've placed those slabs around the outside, I'm going to create a 3x3 square right on the top using spruce planks. Just wait for the video to catch up a little bit, and then I'm going to smash out the 2 planks facing the outside of the build and replace those with spruce stairs, just to kind of bevel it off nicely. You can kind of see what I'm doing in the video if my explanation was confusing. Just in those spots there I'm adding stairs. And then in these gaps you're just going to want to fill that in with wooden planks, of course. And the roofs, the 2 roof styles are looking really good. So now we're going to finish off our windows, and to do this we're going to want to make another window right at the front here. We're going to smash 2 blocks in, I guess on the second block of the roof, so just like that. It looks a little weird at the moment, but just trust me, it'll look fine once we're done. So you add your glass panes in. You can use any color you like. I'm just using clear to allow a lot of light flow in and make it look really pretty. And just add them all in like this. There we go. And the next step is we're going to add a little bit of trim around the center, just to kind of give the illusion of supporting the roof a bit more. So you're going to add some spruce fences, or whatever fence, whatever wood you're using. Just wrap it around the house directly under the first stair of the roof, just like this. For the corners you're going to want to bring it out by 1 so that it does completely wrap around and go completely around the front, just like this. Keep following it around. It's going to feel a little awkward when it gets to the side piece here, but just keep following your nose right around the house and you'll be right. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to make the window box at the front. It's really easy. You just place 3 grass blocks, or if you're in survival, dirt blocks, and then place spruce trapdoors following all of those around, just like this. I'm going to use roses to decorate the flower box, but again, you can use any flower you like. And then for the lighting at the front, what I do is I go 1 out and 1 out on the outsides of the flower box, just so they're sort of hanging over the door frame, just like that. And then I'm going to hang some chains down. I like to do them sort of asymmetrically, but you don't have to do this if you don't like it. Symmetrical looks just as good. It's just a matter of personal preference. I think I'm gonna move that up just a little bit as well. So the front should be looking pretty good at this point. Almost done, really. It is up to you whether you want to add a flower box at the back here. You really don't have to, but I'm going to show you just to show you how to do it one more time. So you put your grass blocks in, trapdoors, and your flowers, just like that, easy as. So that is really basically the whole house done. So the next thing we're going to work on is the little chimney. It's actually the last thing we're going to work on as well. So you're going to want to cut that in right here on this stair. You're going to travel up by 3 blocks, place a upright stair on the top of the 3rd cobblestone block, and then you're going to travel up by another 3, just like that. On the bottom of the cobblestone blocks, you are going to destroy that one and place an upside down stair, just like that, and you should have a sort of curvy looking chimney. And the next step is the fun step, where you put your trapdoor and your campfire. I feel like everyone knows about this little hack at this stage. Honestly, so cool. It's revolutionized chimney making in Minecraft, but you just place your campfire right on the top and surround it with the trapdoors, and then you get a nice little bit of smoke going up there to add some animation to your build. Once we've got the roofs and the outside looking good, the only thing left to do is do some work on the interior of the spooky cottage. So if we go in, the first and easiest step to do is just to fill in our floors, just like this. I'm going in with spruce planks. Use whatever you like. I think it all looks really nice. You could use granite if you wanted to for a sort of more rustic stone look. I think granite would work a little bit better than cobblestone if you're wanting a stone finish, just because it's a little bit warmer. The next step is you're going to want to count 2 in, 3 across, and then 2 on the side, and cut a 3x4, 3x4 wall in here, just to reveal your side square that we made right at the start. I'm just going to set it back to daytime so we can see, and then just fill in your floor as expected. So then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make this all, except for this one right here, I'm going to fill in these blocks with terracotta. And to cover up the sort of awkward merge of terracotta into planks, I'm just going to place some furnaces. I really like this hack. It saves a lot of space and also kind of fixes a little problem that's kind of unavoidable with this build. I'm just going to place some trapdoors underneath to make it look like little shelves. I'm then going to go in with a cauldron, a tripwire to act as our little tap, and some water. Then it looks like we've got a little basin going, and to finish off our little kitchen, just a little crafting table in like that. So now we've got a nice little kitchen unit off to the side and a nice little living area right here. To finish off the doorway on the inside, I'm just going to run some fences up just like that. You should have 4 fences in total there. And now let's just work on the bedroom floor and access. So you're going to want to travel 5 blocks up from ground level and place your floor. I'm using more spruce planks for this. Just like that. And instead of building a ladder, I'm just going to, I must have put stairs there instead of planks, no matter. I'm going to just neaten up the walls by bringing them down to meet the bottom pieces. I'm not sure if I explained that very well, but you can see what I'm doing here anyway. Just neatening that up so you've got more of a seamless finish going on. So it should be looking something like this. Another thing that I like to do is add some storage upstairs. To do that, I'm just going to chuck in some fence posts in the middle and then stack some chests on the top like this. And then to make sure those top chests can open, I'm just going to place some upside down stairs just like that. It looks fine from the outside, so don't stress about that. I'm going to do the same on this side. I'm not going to show you guys how to do the exact interior that I did because I know everyone has their different preferences for interior, but the last thing I'm going to show you is how I did the sort of whole ladder setup, if you like. So you're going to need ladders, spruce fence, and a spruce trapdoor. The first thing, you place your trapdoor just like that on the top. Really basic stuff here. You want to break this window. This window isn't going to exist anymore. I just put it there for to make things a little easier to follow, but you don't need it. And then just place some fences along the ladder just to give it a little bit of support there. So there you have it. That's basically I'm also going to add those missing fence posts at the top there, but that is the basic interior done. Good job everyone, you are all finished building your spooky terracotta cottage. If you enjoyed today's video, please remember to like and subscribe, and maybe if you really enjoyed it, share it with your friends. I had heaps of fun coming up with this little build. Have a very happy Halloween, and I'll see you next time. Bye.